Lexi Hull did with Sophie Cunningham. The announcers literally mixed the two of them up for the whole game. But she was down. She went down pretty hard.
All right. I mean, I know Sophie is tough, but I would say get a quick MRI, make sure everything is okay.
Sophie Cunningham obviously played the entire game with them saying that she was Lexi Hull. Everything Sophie Cunningham did was Lexi Hull.
What happens when a team decides to target the wrong player with physical intimidation? The Mystics found out the hard way when they committed 3 flagrant fouls against Sophie Cunningham, thinking they could break her spirit with aggressive play. Instead of cowering, Cunningham exploded for 21 points and 8 rebounds in 34 minutes. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark observed everything from the bench, her calm demeanor hiding what must have been racing thoughts. How will Clark respond when she faces this same treatment? The answer might surprise you.
Yes, Sophie Cunningham got injured, okay? She got injured. She landed on her ankle the wrong way.
Positive thing. She was like trying to see if she could get back in the game. Obviously, they're not dumb. They're not going to put her back into a preseason game. But she was trying to get back in.
Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video.
I was like, oh no, not Sophie, man, not Sophie. She is such a key component to this team.
Obviously, preseason wasn't completely perfect because most would agree the most important part is making sure players stay healthy. Fever superstar Caitlin Clark's been dealing with tight.
You ever see a basketball game turn into something that looks more like a street fight? That's exactly what we saw when the Mystics faced the Fever. But this wasn't just any physical game. The Mystics had a target, and her name was Sophie Cunningham. From the opening tip, it was obvious what the Mystics were trying to do. They came into this preseason matchup with one clear strategy: physically intimidate the Fever by going after Cunningham hard. And when I say hard, I mean way beyond normal basketball contact. This wasn't about playing tough defense. This was about sending a message. 3 flagrant fouls against 1 player in a single game. That's not normal basketball. That's a statement. The refs were missing calls left and right as elbows flew and screens turned into dangerous collisions. The officials seemed completely caught off guard by how physical this game got.
It seems like Sports Illustrated, all YouTube channels probably have the exact same notifications on Twitter to get all these.
Come in for the rebound, boom, and lands on Ryan Howard's foot the wrong way, and she was holding it, man.
Let me break down what happened. The first flagrant came when Cunningham was driving toward the basket. She got hit with an elbow that sent her crashing to the floor. Did the refs blow the whistle? Nope. It took a video review before they finally called it what it was, a flagrant foul. Then came the second incident. Cunningham was trying to get around a screen and got straight up clotheslined by a defender. Again, the refs initially missed it completely. It's like they were watching a different game. By the time the third flagrant happened, it was crystal clear this wasn't just physical basketball. This was a targeted attack trying to get inside Cunningham's head. They wanted to break her mentally, not just beat her team on the scoreboard. You know what's crazy? The WNBA is literally running commercials right now about how physical their league is. It's almost like they're encouraging this kind of play. They're promoting the toughness of their players while refs miss dangerous fouls that could injure someone.
It did not look bad. Like, as far as like ankle rolls go, it's not that bad.
The main thing is, yes, she twisted her ankle, okay? And she was out for the rest of the game, but she is okay, all right?
The Mystics thought they were sending a message with all this aggression. They wanted to intimidate. They wanted to show who's boss, but they completely miscalculated who they were dealing with. Instead of breaking Sophie Cunningham's spirit, they created a monster. They fueled something in her that would make them regret their whole strategy. The Mystics didn't realize that some players don't back down, they rise up. Now let's look at how Cunningham responded to this treatment and what Caitlin Clark was thinking as she watched everything unfold from the bench. Remember when Sophie Cunningham said, "I don't start fights, but I definitely finish them"? That quote is exactly what we saw play out on the court. The Mystics thought they were going to intimidate her with those flagrant fouls, but they woke up a beast instead. With every hard hit, Cunningham didn't back down. She stepped up. She wasn't just taking the punishment, she was feeding off it.
Like, it's not good. None of them are good, but like, it's not a full roll of the ankle, and she kind of bounces back up.
Caitlin looks good. Sophie is going to be okay, and all is well. Yeah, it was scary, man. This was scary.
The more physical they got, the more her game elevated. It's like watching someone get stronger every time you try to knock them down. The numbers tell the whole story. Cunningham put up 21 points in 34 minutes of play. She grabbed 8 rebounds too. And check this out, she shot 6 for 11 from the field. That's 54%, all while getting knocked around like a pinball. That's not just playing through contact, that's dominating through it.
Because of how she landed, and it was like more so of an Achilles looking stretch instead of a twisted sideways foot.
That was clean, not an accident. Needs to sit more, no more preseason. Yeah, what's Howard doing? She's not reaching or jumping for the ball.
What made things even better was how she and Lexi Hull worked together on the court. Those two found ways to break down the Mystics' defense despite all the aggressive tactics. They played off each other perfectly, creating opportunities when the Mystics thought they had everything locked down. Their chemistry was making things happen that the Mystics couldn't stop, no matter how physical they got. And through all this chaos, there was Caitlin Clark on the bench, watching everything unfold. The cameras kept cutting to her, and what did we see? Total calm. No fear, no worry. Just a player studying everything happening to her teammate. Her expression was calculating, like she was taking mental notes on every play. Clark leaned forward on the bench, completely locked in on the action. She wasn't just supporting her teammate, she was learning from her. This game became a preview of what Clark might face herself this season. Cunningham was giving her a masterclass in how to handle the physicality of the WNBA. The Mystics' whole plan completely blew up in their face. Not only did Cunningham rise to the challenge, but Clark got to see firsthand exactly how to handle the kind of physical play she'll likely face as a rookie.
Soon after the injury occurred, Sophie Cunningham hobbled to the Fever's locker room, did not return to the game. Before she hobbled to the locker room, there was a journalist.
Nonetheless, man, it came out that it was a twisted ankle, and she was okay, and she was just going to sit out for the rest of the game.
The Fever walked away from this game with way more than just a win. They proved they have the mental toughness to handle whatever teams throw at them. Cunningham showed she actively hunts for physical contact on the court. She doesn't see hard fouls as problems. She sees them as opportunities. That's the attitude that's going to define this Fever team all season long. The Mystics came into this game thinking they could break the Fever's spirit with all those hard fouls, but they ended up revealing something else. This Fever team has heart. They won't back down from anyone. Sophie Cunningham showed exactly why she's so valuable to this team. She doesn't just handle physical play, she thrives in it. And Caitlin Clark? She got the best front row seat to a lesson she'll use all season long. This wasn't just a preseason game, this was the moment the Fever proved they have what it takes in this new WNBA era. It's not just about flashy plays and scoring, it's about mental toughness and handling challenges.